Hi, and welcome back. I'm Wise Witch Withers, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Leo new moon, or the new moon in Leo, however you want to say it. So we've got lots to talk about as always, but what I want you to know straight out the gate about this Leo new moon is that it is bringing all the warm fuzzies. That's right, all the good feels. So the themes, you know how I love my themes. The themes for this Leo new moon: self-expression and authenticity. How sweet is that? Self-expression and authenticity. Express yourself. Be your authentic, true self. Be true to who you are authentically in your self-expression. Do that through another theme of creative power. Leo is bringing in creative power in that self-expression and authenticity, allowing you to stand in your truth. More than that, Leo is giving you the third theme, courage and confidence. So not only is it giving you self-expression and telling you to stand in your authentic truth, it's giving you that creative power and the courage and confidence to go along with the creative power, so that you know what you have to offer the world is powerful and is something authentic and true to yourself. Leo's bringing inner child healing, magnetism and visibility, passion and purpose, and leadership from the heart. So lots of good stuff coming in with the Leo new moon in the midst of this Mercury retrograde. And I know a lot of you may be experiencing some possibly negative effects from Mercury retrograde. I just want to remind you to take a deep breath, slow things down, and look at the retrograde from a positive perspective. Today, we're going to use this spread to call in divine confidence, reconnect with our inner fire, and we're going to plant some powerful, if I can speak, you guys, powerful seeds for visibility and love. So as always, we're going to start with blessing the deck. Blessing the deck. I always do an elemental blessing as I feel closest to God and the spirits in nature. So I've got salt here for salt of the earth. I've got mugwort burning for air. I've got a candle lit for fire. And I'm going to be using some just newly crafted rose infused Leo new moon water. Water is infused with rose petals and rose quartz. So I'm going to be using this water as the water element for today in our blessing. I ask the four elements to be present as we bless this oracle deck and dedicate it to our intentions. We ask the four elements to be present as we bless this oracle deck and dedicate it to our intentions. We ask the four elements to be present as we bless this oracle deck and dedicate it to our intentions. So mote it be 3 times 3 times 3. Earth, bless this deck with wisdom. Air, bless this deck with clear communication. Fire, bless this deck with inspiration. Water, bless this deck with insight. Just doing a couple grounding breaths here to really connect. Feel the energy coming off the cards. I hope you can feel it through the screen. I always feel such a powerful connection at this moment to nature, to the earth, to God. Let's move these elements to the side. I'm gonna put a lid on my mugwort just because I don't want to set off any smoke detectors at the house. I am going to light this pink self-love candle for the new moon before I start the reading. By the light of this new moon flame, we call our power, we claim our name. With hearts ablaze and spirit clear, our souls step forward, bright and sincere. Reveal to us what we must see, so we may rise and unapologetically be. We'll let that burn while we are doing the reading. All right, let's see what... Already, cards popping out already. So I've got potion as the first card. The first card is potion. That means invigoration, empowerment. Invigoration and empowerment for the first card. We are doing a 6-card spread. The second card is broom, which means energy clearing and freshening. Energy clearing and freshening. I always get so jealous of this broom when I see it. Third card is summer, which means expansion and growth. Expansion and growth. All right, let's see what else the cards have for us today on this Leo new moon. What have we got in store here for this Leo new moon? All right, we got a card on the floor. Spring. Spring is rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. Rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. Seeds is the 5th card. I need one more. We got more than one, so let's see what we got here. We got fog. Then we got persevere, rain, rosemary, basil, are the last two. So we've got more than 6 here. We've got more than 6 cards. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 10 cards here. Okay, guys, the cards had a lot more to tell us than what I had plans for. So let's see what is going on and what they want to say. So the first card, we'll just go through these one by one and see what the Spirit is speaking to us today. What is my true essence wanting to express? The flame within. So you got the potion card. The potion card. The flame within. What is my true essence wanting to express? The potion card is all about invigoration and empowerment. Invigoration and empowerment. So this card reveals your most authentic self. Your self that's ready to be seen and honored. the self-love that I was talking about. Get those warm fuzzies ready. So, choosing to empower yourself with a small gesture of concentrated magic can refresh you enough to galvanize your motivation. That's igniting that flame within. So your true essence is wanting to do something maybe as simple as casting a basic spell. Or let's break it down even more than that. Maybe it's meditating in nature. We've got a lot of nature cards that have pulled today. And so I have a feeling getting in touch with and meditating with nature is where it's going to be at for you. So that's what your true essence is wanting to express. You need to get in touch with that magic within. Don't discount what a tiny gesture or a moment can do. Just a drop of magic will do, you guys. The roar. We got the broom card for that. Energy clearing and freshening. We got the broom card. I have broom envy. I think I've told you guys this before. I love this little broom. So the broom card, energy clearing and freshening. So this card is asking, where am I being called to step up or take the lead? Remember, Leo new moon is bringing in leading with the heart. So it's all about the heart, this new moon. Self-love, leading with the heart, creativity, self-expression, power, standing in your true authentic self. So where are you being called to step up or take the lead? This broom is saying in clearing the energy and freshening the space. This is where you're being called to take the lead in. So this card highlights where your voice, creativity, or leadership is most needed. And it's most needed in cleansing a space is what this card is telling us. And whether that means you are physically taking a broom and sweeping a space out to do a physical cleansing, or whether it is a metaphysical cleansing, or maybe it is a mental cleansing where you're cleansing your mind through meditation. Again, we come back to meditation. So using that broom card to really find your voice, the roar, and where you need to step up and take the lead is through cleansing, whether that's through a physical space or through your energy. 3, summer, expansion and growth. This is the mirror card. The mirror card. What belief about myself needs to be released or rewritten? And we got summer. Summer is all about growth and expansion. Now, Leo's shadow can be tied to pride, fear of rejection, or insecurity. This card shows you what internal script needs to be flipped. So, this is an optimal time for expansion, but it also tells you to keep an eye on the energies in your life so that they stay focused and productive. So, what belief about myself needs to be released or rewritten? The energies in your life. That's what it's telling you. To release the energies in your life so that they are balanced, focused, and productive. This is the internal script that you need to flip, is keeping those energies in balance. Next, you got the spring card. So we got summer and spring back to back, which is really kind of cool. Because spring is about rebuilding, awakening, rebirth, and summer is expansion and growth. And they right next to each other seasonally. They go hand in hand. We can't have summer without spring. We need the seeds that are planted in the spring in order for there to be growth and new life in the summer. So having these cards right next to each other is really cool. The spring card in this Leo new moon reading represents the crown, Where does my soul crave more joy, more recognition, or more celebration? Warm fuzzies, more warm fuzzies. Where do I need it more? The card shows you how and where to let yourself shine without guilt or fear. So it's time for new beginnings. It's time to let yourself shine and do so without fear or guilt. It's the perfect time to launch a new project, things you previously put on hold. It would be maybe time to revisit them. Anything that you put on hold in the past. This is kind of an auspicious time. You're going to bring a refreshed perspective to this project and a new level of energy that you didn't have before. So let yourself shine without fear or guilt. The gold, this card, the seeds card we got represents the gold in this new moon Leo reading. What hidden talent or heart gift is ready to be reclaimed? What hidden talent or heart gift is ready to be reclaimed? And we got seeds, you guys. Seeds are new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. New ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. Now, when we get seeds, we automatically think about planting and spring, and wait a minute, we just had the spring card, and we just were talking about new beginnings and new ideas. And wait a second, this is all going hand in hand together. Each card is leading and building up to the next card, which I love when it happens like this in a reading. It's like light bulb moment after light bulb moment. So the seeds card, the gold in this card uncovers your buried treasure, something once suppressed or doubted that's ready to emerge. So there's something worth your time waiting to be recognized. It's that new project. It's that new project that is waiting to be recognized. It's ready for you to either revisit that old project that you put on hold or get involved with the new project. Remember, leading from the heart is a big part of this new moon in Leo. The sixth card, intention. We got fog. We got fog for intention. And you may think, what? Everything's made sense up to this point. Why did I get fog? Well, what should I plant to step into my power is the question we're asking with that. And the fog card means obscurity and feeling lost. So this card is your divine action step. Now remember that. It's an action step. Means we're going to be using verbs, actions to move forward. So it's a vision to energize and focus on over the next 2 weeks to 6 months. Does that mean you're going to be in a fog for the next 2 weeks to 6 months? No, don't think that. This is saying you may feel like that you're in a fog, but this is your reminder that fog is not a solid obstacle. You can feel your way through to the path forward. So feel your way forward. The path is there for you. It is in the cards. You have got some kind of opportunity waiting for you where you are destined to be the leader. And it's going to have to do with energy cleansing and freshening and clearing out a space. So that you can plant these new ideas, you can work this new project or this project that you may have felt lost in before. You may still feel like you're lost in this project, but know that because of this fog card, you're going to be able to feel your way through to the other side. Now, The 4 bonus cards that we got, I want to touch on these previously because the Spirit saw fit to give these cards to us for the new moon. The first one is Preserve, which is security, forethought, and thrift. Preserve, security, forethought, and thrift. Look at the squirrel on there with his nut. I love it. They definitely have to have forethought, don't they? The squirrels and planning for the winter. If they didn't have forethought, they wouldn't have their nuts for the winter, and they would not be able to preserve themselves throughout the wasteland that is winter. So preserve, security, forethought, and thrift. This card reminds you that small gestures accumulate over time. So you want to keep an eye out for areas where you can be thrifty with your time and energy. Okay, I understand. This makes complete sense now. Because you are stepping into a leadership role and you need to maintain that balance in your life, this card, this Preserve card, is telling you to make sure that you're thrifty with your time and energy in this new project. So don't give it everything. You still need to maintain that balance in your life. So that makes complete sense. So this is a reminder for self-care. Think of it like that. It's a reminder for self-care. Take care of yourself as you're undertaking these new projects. And that leads us perfectly into the next card, which is Rain. We are being reminded once again to cleanse, purify, and oh yeah, hydrate. It is summertime, people. It is hot as Hades out there. We have got to make sure we are hydrating. So in addition to preserving your time and energy, you've got to hydrate. You've got to maintain a clean spirit, a clean energy field, a clean space around you. And rain is cleansing and purifying. And this card just reminds you the power of water. Now, we've all seen the damage water can do and the horrific flooding that we've had recently throughout this country in different places. So we know that water is powerful, but it is powerful as a good force as well, in a cleansing, purifying, hydrating way. So this card is helping you with your self-care reminder with the Preserve. Stay hydrated out there. All right, next up, next bonus card is the Rosemary card. Rosemary, remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. Remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. That's what this card is all about. The Rosemary card. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with rosemary. It is one of my favorite herbs to cook with. I love the flavor of rosemary. Shoot, you guys, I even put it like in my chicken salad and my tuna salad. I put it on potatoes. Like, I just cannot get enough of rosemary. But in addition to being a flavorful and delicious herb, it is also a reminder to be faithful to what we hold sacred in our life. Whether that's your values, beliefs, people, or whatever you feel passionate about. Remember these things and honor them. Keep them in mind when making choices. So this card is a reminder to not let the world sway you from your ideals. When you take on a new project and you step into a leadership role, it's easy to let time get away from you and work too hard. So we've got that Preserve card. It's easy to not take care of yourself. So we've got that Rain card. But then it's also sometimes easy to get our priorities mixed up, where we don't always put the people first in our lives that need to be first. And maybe sometimes those new projects or that work takes over. And we have to remember and be faithful to what we hold sacred in our life, what our priorities are. And that's what the rosemary is. That's what this card is. To remember, to stay loyal, to stay faithful. So that's what this reminder is. I love this because we are ending with basil, another herb. Now, basil means prosperity, luck, and love. Prosperity, luck, and love. So what this card is telling us is that you are going to be successful in this new project. Whatever it is that you're about to undertake, you are going to have much prosperity and success with it. Now, for some of us, that may be something in our personal lives, and so maybe it does transpire into love. The new moon in Leo is all about those warm fuzzies and the love, you guys. So don't think that a new project couldn't also be a new love interest, or maybe a love interest from your past that you didn't have time for, the timing wasn't quite right for. You never know. But this basil card means all good things, all good things. So thank you to the spirits for giving us these 4 amazing bonus cards that really reaffirm what the reading was speaking to, and reassure you that if you take these steps and you maintain balance and you take care of yourself and you remember those that are important and stay true to those loyal to you in your life, that you are going to be successful in prosperity, in luck, in love. This new moon has got it all for you guys. With fire in heart and vision in sight, we walk with courage, we shine with light. The truth is heard, the path made clear. We honor the flame we hold so dear. So let it be with strength and grace. We claim our power. We take our place. Blessed be, you guys. Now I want you to do one thing for me real quick. Because this is such a positive, affirming reading, and this time is such a warm, fuzzy kind of feeling time, I want to end this with us all doing an affirmation together. So, close your eyes. Imagine the light of Leo's ruling sun warming your spirit. Now open your eyes and type in the comments, I walk forward in truth, courage, and radiant self-love. Type it in the comments for me. We're saying it together. I walk forward in truth, courage, and radiant self-love. Until next time, guys, I'm Wise Witch Withers.